How's everyone, Grant here, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got iPhone 12 mini cases from Ringke. So first off, thanks to Ringke for sending these out to me to check out, review, and share with all of you. So we've got the Air S, the Onyx, and the Fusion style cases. So let's just go from left to right, starting with the Air S. Now this comes in a pink sand, lavender gray, or this black color here. It's a TPU style case with a soft touch back finish. As you can see in here, soft feel coating, and it's a thin style case, so it's not going to add a whole lot of bulk to your phone. So if you just want some basic scratch protection and some minimal drop protection, this case might be for you. So let's go ahead and check it out on the phone itself. And there you go, you can see what it looks like from the back. And this soft coating, while it does feel nice to the touch and it feels really good and has some good grip to it, you can see it does pick up some smudges from your fingerprints. So if that's going to bother you, you can still wipe it off. As you can see here, it comes off pretty easily, but if you don't like that look, this might not be for you. But otherwise, it feels really nice, really soft, really grippy. And again, it doesn't add much bulk. All the ports and cutouts for the buttons and everything are going to line up on all these phones. And you're not going to have any problems with the lightning port here on the bottom. So with cables fitting or anything like that, you can see there, fits no problem. And as far as protection, you can see there, it does protect the camera module. It is recessed in there. And the buttons on this case aren't full covered buttons. They just kind of cover the outside of the phone button. You can kind of see there the inside of the phone, the actual button itself. So it gives you basic protection while giving you something tactile to click onto. You can see here a lanyard or a wrist strap hole, so you can attach a wrist strap if you've got one. They do sell those separately, and you have access to the volume up and down, same kind of style of just a cover over the button, and you have easy access to your mute switch, so that's not a problem getting to at all. And you can see here on the front, you do have raised edges, so it does give you protection if you want to lay your phone on the table and it won't scratch up the display. They do have extra raises on the corners, so all the corners on this phone are kind of raised up a little bit if I zoom in. So just have a little bit extra raise to these corners here, as you can see. So it gives you that little bit added protection, still in a thin style case. And of course, all these phones are going to be wireless charging compatible, but let's go ahead and bring in our MagSafe charger just to try that. And you can see there, MagSafe charging compatible. And it does stick to it pretty well, but I wouldn't pick it up from the back because see, it comes off fairly easily. And we can go to a regular style wireless charger if you don't have MagSafe. That's going to work no problem, being a very thin case. Wireless charging works on the Air S. Alright, and so this is the new style of Onyx case this year. They used to have more that carbon fiber look to them. Now they've gone to still a TPU style case, but more this textured grippy back. This comes in navy, dark green, dark gray, and this black color here. And it has these raised pieces on the corners, so if you lay it on the table, the back won't come into direct contact with the table. As you can see here, this is much more smudge and fingerprint resistant. So again, if fingerprint smudges bother you, this could be a better option for you. While still being a very thin style case, it's not going to add much bulk at all. It is military drop tested, so that might give you a little bit more drop protection over the Air S while still giving you pretty much a same thin style case. So let's go ahead and put it on the phone. So that's what it looks like here on the phone. From the back there, it does provide the same level of camera protection as the Air S, recessed camera module there. These have full button covers. So if we zoom in a little bit, you can see metallic style kind of covered buttons. They're fully molded around the buttons, so this has more button protection and it's a little bit more tactile and clicky. And you can see some Ringke Onyx branding here with some more textured sides, so a little bit more grip on the sides on this case. It does have the hole for the wrist strap as well. Again, buttons on the bottom all line up. You're not going to have problems with the charging port there. As you can see right here, no problem. And on the opposite side, you have another lanyard hole here in case you want to use a shoulder strap. It'll link into both sides and you'll have a shoulder strap there. Same kind of grippy side with the covered volume buttons and easy access again to the mute switch, so no problem turning that off and on. You have the same raised edges with the extra raised corners there for added protection if you want to lay your phone on the table. Make sure you don't scratch it up. So that is the Onyx case for the iPhone 12 mini. And again, here it is compared to the Air S. And here they have the same Onyx case in what they call their design series. So this comes in this X style design here. They also have a paint look and a graffiti look. So if you want some designs to the back of your Onyx case, this could be another option for you. And again, the Onyx cases are compatible with MagSafe. So we'll bring in the MagSafe charger, put it down. You can see they're MagSafe charging compatible. Lifts up, but again, that's about how easily the magnet will come off if you lifted it up from the magnet itself. But there you go, MagSafe charging compatible. And again, if you don't have a MagSafe charger, this will definitely be compatible with standard wireless charging, as you can see right here. And finally, we have the Fusion style cases. We can start with the Fusion X, which is their more rugged style case because of the outer edges. Just provides more protection around the edges and especially the corners. This comes in two colors. This is the camo black, which is a more vinyl texture, if you can hear this. and it's a more matte style, so it won't pick up fingerprints or smudges as easily. And it also has a completely clear version, which will show through more of the phone, but it will pick up more of those fingerprints. So let's go ahead and take a look at it on the phone. So that's what it looks like on the back. You can still see through, you can still see the Apple logo. And especially with this colored versions, you're going to see through more of the phone a little bit easier, but it does protect a little bit more than the first two did. It has that recessed camera module there, a little bit more protection around the edges and especially the corners. You can see all the corner protection here. And you can see this side has your lanyard strap as well with your fully covered power button. And again, we can demonstrate with the lightning cable. No problems accessing the charging port there. And we can look at the other side. You have the other lanyard hole there, again, if you want the dual size for the shoulder strap. And you have the covered volume up and down. Again, these aren't fully molded buttons. They're the same style as the Air S, where they just cover the outside of the buttons and not fully molded to the button itself. But you do have easy access to the mute switch there. So you turn it on and off, no problem. And you can see here, again, you've got those raised edges and especially extra raised corners, just like the other phones. So if you lay it on the table, you're not going to scratch up your display. And so here is the Fusion X compared to the Onyx. You can see there what that looks like. Not actually adding a lot more bulk than the Onyx or the Air S, but provides a little bit more of that drop protection for you. And the Fusion X is MagSafe and wireless charging compatible. It's a little bit thicker, but still works. So we'll bring in the MagSafe, put it down, and you see it charging right there. So MagSafe compatible. Again, you can pick it up, no problem. And again, no MagSafe charger, just a standard wireless charger. That's going to still work. Put it down. And it's charging. And so finally, we have the original Fusion style case itself here. This comes in a completely clear version, a smoke black, or this matte clear version, which won't pick up as many fingerprints or smudges. This is probably my favorite case. I like showing off the color of the phone, but I don't like a lot of fingerprints or smudges. And if you have the iPhone 12 Pro phones with that frosted back, this case will match that perfectly. So let's go ahead and check it out on the phone itself. And so that's what it looks like from the back, completely clear and matte style back there. And I know it's hard to see with the white phone, but it does have that frosted look to it, which I do prefer. You can see the sides here, the button is fully covered. And again, you have the wrist strap or shoulder strap holes on each side. You've got the speaker cutouts and the lightning port cutout on the bottom as well. And we can bring in the lightning cable, as you can see here, no problems accessing the charging port. And taking a look at the other side of the phone, you have fully covered volume up and down buttons. And again, easy accessibility to the mute switch, so turning it off and on isn't a problem at all. And here you can see the display. It is raised edges just like the other phones. And again, this one also has extra raised corners. And here you can see that a little bit better. The corners are a little bit more raised than the rest of the sides to give you that extra protection when you lay your phone on the table. You won't scratch up your display. And of course, just like the other cases, the standard Fusion is compatible with MagSafe and wireless charging. Bring the MagSafe, put it down. MagSafe compatible, sticks to the back. That's how easy it is to lift it off. And of course, if you don't have MagSafe and a standard wireless charger, that is still compatible, as you can see here. And like I said before, my favorite is this matte clear back. I like the frosted look to it. I think my second favorite would be this Onyx style case, then the Camo Fusion X, and then lastly the Air S, just because of those smudges. So that's just how I would rank these cases. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. I've also got links in the description so you can check the latest pricing if you want to pick these up for yourself. Any other questions or comments, leave them down below as well. And as always, thanks for watching.